All right, Braylon, you come over from a conference, so obviously you saw ULM and what the Warhawks did last year in the running game that they got going with Ahmad Hardy. Just when you went into porting, what was that conversation like to decide to come to Monroe and try to join this running back group?
I mean, Coach Vincent, he said a lot of stuff that I kind of agree with, and I just felt like this is a perfect opportunity as a running back and somebody who wants to showcase their talents, and I just decided that ULM was the perfect spot.
How would you describe your style?
I'm very elusive, very agile, versatile. I can do pretty much anything that you ask me to do, and I just want to showcase that, be able to let everybody know that.
Obviously, the run game success last year attracted a lot of guys. It's a very talented
Very much.
How do you guys balance that competition with also being teammates and building that trust and that chemistry?
I mean, just understanding that it's our competition, and we all have our talents. And we all have our different niches and characteristics that, I mean, we're all very supportive at the same time. So we basically just bounce off our characteristics off one another and try to make everybody better.
How do you see this competition making everybody better? How does it make this team better overall?
Like I say, we bounce off ideas and we bounce off different characteristics of each other. We learn the different aspects of the playbook and running styles, and I feel like once we do that, then I mean, the running game is going to be what it's going to be, and I like it very much.
What's the biggest thing you've been working on to get ready for this season?
The biggest thing I've been working on is just taking care of my body and just being available. My availability is the best availability, so I feel as if I just go out and I do everything that I need to do, and I understand the playbook more, that everything will work out.
First of all, though, what do you think through the first week and a half?
The first week and a half, I think we're making progress, and the kids are they're working their tail off every day, just trying to get better, and what we say on defense, just try to get better 1% every day.
You made a big difference in year one. Now, in terms of your team, what is the biggest difference now?
Our biggest difference is coming together a little bit more, playing together, and up front, of course, which we became a lot bigger. Stopping the run, and we're doing a lot better at that. And we got a lot better at linebacker guys. Playing faster, playing tougher, and we just got to get right now. On the back end, we got to get better. Making tackles and covering the pass.
Has anybody crunched the numbers in terms of size-wise, the difference between last year's defensive line compared to this year?
The defensive line, okay? We went from, 280, 290 to 315, 320. So across the board right now, we're much bigger than we were last year. So I think that's going to help us out in the long run, holding up, for 4 quarters in the run, versus the run. And those guys, they pretty twitchy, and also help us out in the pass game.
In terms of the rotation, how many more guys could probably be in the rotation compared to last year for the front seven?
The front seven, of course, the interior guys, we can play 6. On the edge, we can play 6. And then linebacker, we can play 5 or 6. So we're much better. What Coach Vincent, preaches every day. We got starters and we got co-starters. And those guys that's not starting, just say if they don't start the game, they know, they will be coming in rotation. So that gives them, time to see how the game is flowing and ready to go in when that number is called.
Have you seen that competition push individual improvement and keep guys getting better every day?
That's every day, and like I said, that's that starter and co-starter, and we don't ever want anybody to get comfortable. When you start getting comfortable, they don't push themselves every day. So right now, the way we recruited, those guys are pushing each other every day. So our roster, the depth chart changes after every practice sometimes, especially after scrimmage.
How do you see the chip on the shoulder of this team? How's this motivation this group to take the next step?
Well, the Sun Belt, they got us at 14. So Coach Vincent reminds them every day, nobody respect you. But, we don't worry about that. We just worry about ourselves, and we come to work every day, try to get 1% better, and, we'll see how the cards fall.
Finally, vocal leaders. Has anybody emerged? I know Billy's not a big talker, but other guys maybe have to step up in that role.
You know, our biggest leader on defense is Cedric Langston. You know, he's doing a great job. He speaks every day. He's that person every day. He doesn't change it. And, you know, we got him, and we got a couple guys. You know, one of the corners that we got, DeArco, he's doing a good job. He tries to talk. But, you know, we got a lot of quiet leaders. They just lead by example. But, you know, to answer your question, Cedric Langston, he's our vocal leader.
So